What is up, guys? My name is Rob Donaldson, and today we are back with episode number 77 of Rob's Best Bets for the date of February 21st, 2023. And as always, you can find me on Twitter at RobDFB. And if you want more content like this in the future, please hit that like and subscribe button because it really does help out a ton. And before we jump into Tuesday's picks, let's go over Monday's betting performance. And that was our first real losing day in quite a bit. Felt like we had a lot of right sides in there that ended up being losses, but hey, you're not going to win them all, and that was kind of a reality check for everybody who's kind of been enjoying the high that we've been riding. But hey, we have another great slate here on Tuesday, so let's jump right back into the green today and have ourselves a little bounce back here on a nice little Tuesday slate. Alright, for our first pick of the day, we are heading over to the MVC, where we have Missouri State taking on Murray State, and this Missouri State team has been very volatile this season, but Murray State has been even more so, and despite the loss last time out at home against Northern Iowa for Missouri State, they have shown that they can beat teams like Belmont, Indiana State, Drake at home, and those are some of the best teams in the conference, if not the top 3 teams in the conference. So let's take Missouri State here, laying the 5 points for 2 units for our first play of the day. For our second bet of the day, we are heading over to the American, where we have Tulsa taking on East Carolina, and we are at that point in the season where some teams are playing for those resume boosts and for tournament seeding, and then you have other teams who have just looked awful all year long like Tulsa and are fighting for those silver linings, and despite only winning 1 game all year in conference play, this is getting set at a pick'em against a team that has already beat them by double digits in East Carolina. So for that reason, I say we lean into what the books are showing us here with this line and take Tulsa on the money line for 2 units for our second bet of the day. For pick number 3, we are heading over to the MAC, where you have Bowling Green taking on Miami, Ohio, and Bowling Green is one of those teams that I do think is a lot better than the record would suggest because they do have quite a bit of talent on their roster. That said, on the other side, Miami, Ohio has looked awful, and there's not a lot really going for them right now. So I say we fade the home team in this spot and take Bowling Green here on the money line for 3 units for our third play of the day. For pick number 4, we are heading over to the A10, where we have St. Joe's taking on VCU. And this might be a hot take, but the A10 is wide open once that conference tournament starts, and this St. Joe's team is absolutely a team to watch out for, as a team to potentially come from the middle of the pack in the A10 and then just outright secure the auto bid. This Hawks team can play with anyone in this league, and I think they put the conference on notice in this one. So let's take the 4.5 points with St. Joe's for 3 units. And for an additional unit, let's sprinkle the money line here as well. For pick number 5, we are heading over to the ACC, where we have Virginia Tech taking on Miami. And Miami has been one of the hotter teams in basketball, but at some point, the Road Warrior style of efficiency on offense and on defense has to take a serious dip. And I think this line is really telling us the whole story, as we've seen the Hokies play up to competition, especially in Blacksburg this season. So let's take Virginia Tech here, laying the 1 point for 4 units for our 5th play of the day. For pick number 6, we are heading over to the Big Ten, where we have Michigan State taking on Indiana. And I really like this Michigan State team. I think they are balanced. I think they have the experience necessary to make a run. I think they're well coached, and I think they could end up running the table to close out the regular season here with the opponents they have lined up. So let's take the Spartans here, laying the 2 points for 4 units for our 6th play of the day. Alright, for our final pick of the day, we are heading down to the Big 12, where we have Oklahoma taking on Texas Tech. Man, Texas Tech is finally starting to click, and they are winning some really nice games, but Oklahoma is a really tough matchup for them, and winning 2 games on the road back-to-back is a really tough feat to pull off. So let's take Oklahoma here at home, laying the 2 points for 4 units for our final pick of the day. All that being said, I want to thank all of you for checking out today's video, and if you want to show some love, head on over to Twitter and drop a follow at RobDFB. And if you also drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below, I always really appreciate that as well. And with all that being said, I will see you all in a future video. Take it easy.